Let me guess. You voted
Yo,
for
girl,
you
got it
voted for
right,
Kamala?
bro.
I won't discuss.
Bro, election's
Bro,
over, man.
You voted for Kamala.
Election's over, man. Just you can say it.
Say, bro.
It's Kamala.
But I voted, and I have my reasons and my research. I always
Research or you don't?
research before making a decision like that. But I think everybody should vote.
So what was the most important voting issue for you?
Voting issue?
Yeah, like what was the main thing that drove you to get to the polls and vote?
I guess sorry, I don't know why I'm putting this away. I think I should use my right. I think we.
No. I completely understand that you have your. Okay, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
My biggest issue when I went to go vote, why I voted, like the number one thing for me was foreign policy.
Okay.
So what was your number one
I
reason
guess
for
there
voting?
were many. For
Was top two, since there were many.
I guess top two. I would say that I'm more against Trump than I am for Kamala, and I would say that one policy that I am really not okay with is.
So number
him
one was keeping Trump out of office.
Yes, for me it was
Okay.
more yes, and I
Okay.
think that is because him talking about giving police full immunity and how bad police brutality is, and dealing with people of color. I personally don't think it would be a good idea to give them full immunity, so I disagree with that. That's one huge thing I disagree with when it comes to Trump. So for me personally, it was more I didn't agree with him and didn't want him back in office. So that's where I stand.
So
I lost like 100 followers on Instagram because of this.
because you said you're gonna vote Trump?
Yeah, I didn't get the chance to because I was working, but I would have voted Trump.
Okay. So your
Well,
two main
I
issues.
lost like 100. I'm not worried
Yeah,
about that.
so wait, your two main issues
Okay.
were keeping Trump out and then Trump's policy on police brutality.
Well, keeping Trump out, yeah, based on a lot of his policies. But yeah, that's just one example.
But the chief one for you is police brutality.
Yeah, that's one of them, sure. And just his character in general. I just don't agree with him. And
But police brutality is a state matter.
in what sense? What I'm saying is that where he stands on certain matters, I don't agree with him. So I
Yeah,
don't.
but police brutality is almost always and exclusively a state matter.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes it goes federal, but a lot of times it's a state thing. So how would he?
It's not so much about what he does about it, it's how he feels about it. It's more his character for me. It's his character and how he speaks to people. I think I just don't agree with his character.
has
He's an
anything to
easy
do.
guy to hate, but who's a better option?
Yeah, absolutely. That's
I
what
don't
was
hate
gonna
him.
say, yeah,
I don't
agree.
hate him at all. I just don't.
You just don't like what he
I
says?
don't
You
think
don't like-
that what he's for is in my best favor.
The vibes, Myron. The vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
vibes.
As a woman of color, I don't think that he.
Were you?
Sorry,
I mean.
I'm a woman of color.
Oh yeah, you are.
Guess we're the same color.
What would I be?
Also,
I'm
the
brown.
the other thing too also is that to know is that like police brutality, police kill way more white people than black people in officer involved shootings.
Well,
like,
no, but
way
I don't
more.
want anybody to die though. It's not just about. I don't want anybody to die at the hands of police if it's uncalled for and if they're innocent and if police are too quick to shoot without seeing a weapon. I think that's. Oh, that's crazy.
So you need to see the weapon to shoot, in your opinion?
See, if you have a reasonable cause to be suspicious of somebody, then I think you should defend yourself. But I just hate violence, and I think there's a lot of violence from police because they're too quick to use their guns before assessing the situation properly. And a lot of innocent people have died, and I'm really against the violence. So for me, that's something that I'm just against and something that's sad to see.
Yeah, but that's like me saying I'm against water. Violence is an inherent reality of human beings.
It is, but we can, as humans, I think we can reel back from that. Like, there's always going to be violence, but giving somebody a gun and saying, do whatever you want with it it's okay, you're not going to be punished, then they're going to be more violent because they're not scared of the consequences.
But who gave police that? No government officials ever given police that authority.
Yeah, I'm just talking about where Trump stands in the sense of police. That's just where he stands.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pro law enforcement, but that doesn't mean that he's pro killing innocent people.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't.
The Blue Lives Matter.
I don't think that. I would hope that he's not pro killing innocent people.
Yeah, but that's like the stance you were trying to take, and that's simply not true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just how I just feel.
That's how you feel?
Yeah, that's just how I feel.
But is it real?
Is what real?
Is how you feel actually real?
It's your personal opinion.
Yeah, like, for example,
But
I might feel
You had
a
a good
certain
point.
way, but doesn't mean that it's actually really happening. I'll give you an example. I walk into a dark hallway. I feel scared for my safety, but the reality is I'm very safe. No one's there. It's just me by myself. So
Right.
even though I feel a certain way, that might not necessarily be representative of my surroundings. And feelings is something that you can control. So I see what you're saying. You feel like he's for people shooting police, but that's simply not true. Especially when the majority of fatalities done by police officers is on Caucasians, not on blacks.
Dureal
Well,
underscore Frank Castle 512 tipped $35. Funny how women of color are quick to talk about things they've never experienced. I'm in NYC and I hope they bring back stop and frisk. NYC was much safer back then.
Also, even though they kill more white people than they kill black people, I think it's also very important to understand that stereotypes are typically rooted in reality. I'll give you an example. You been in New York City before?
One time, yes.
Okay. You been to Chicago before?
Yes.
Many times, right? Chicago?
Yes.
All right, let's say you're Chicago because you're from the Midwest. Let's say you're on the south side of Chicago. You find yourself there because you were going to a party. It's 1 o'clock at midnight, right? Or sorry, 1 o'clock in the morning. And you're walking down the street, maybe you and one of your girlfriends, right? And you see 4 to 5 African-American men coming at you with Nike sweatsuits. Are you going to A, continue walking down that street? Are you going to B, cross the street? Or C, are you going to just turn around and go the other way?
Should we write this down or?
Which one are you going to do?
If I'm in Southside Chicago,
Yep.
nighttime,
Yep.
alone with another girlfriend, you said?
Yeah, and you're walking down the street and you see 5 black guys coming with hoodies on, right? And not masks
better
or anything
keep
like that.
I mean,
But what are you going to do? Are you going to cross the street? Are you going to walk past them? Or are you going to turn around and
I
go the
feel
other
like
way?
I need more information. Like if they have like shiesties and they're
No. Just not. It's cold. It's Chicago.
Oh, so
Just wearing sweaters.
if they don't seem to be worried about me or like looking at us plotting or whatever, then I would
But-
ignore them and just.
But realistically, what are you going to do?
I'm going to.
I mean,
Keep it a
yeah,
thousand.
it just depends
I'ma
on
walk
what they're
past.
doing.
Okay,
For me,
I'm gonna just walk
for
by.
me-
so you can't make yourself the red flag.
So-
You'll seem like
Literally.
you're already scared. 'cause
so
not-
if
not-
they
now
were
you're
looking,
easy. You're a
if they were
target.
looking at us a
Gotta
certain way, then I would probably move us away from them. But if they're just minding their business, then I'm gonna keep going. I think it
Okay.
just depends.
Look, you don't want to be real because you don't want to.
I don't know what you're asking.
This is what
That's
you're
my
gonna do.
honest opinion.
This is what you're going to do. You're going to cross the street and continue on the path that you were on. That's what you're more than likely going to do. And the reason for that is because you know in your mind, number one, you're a woman. Number two, it's late at night. And you know that though these individuals that are walking towards you might not be criminals, there is a likelihood that they could be. And you understand that stereotypes is nothing more than pattern recognition. Racism is actually a very healthy response to preconceived behaviors from a certain group of people that have shown to demonstrate said behavior over a prolonged period of time, right? It's fucked up. It sucks. But stereotypes are a very healthy way to kind of manage threats. Do you have the time to sit there and be like, oh, what's your name? Oh, Jamal, Laquan. Okay, great. What do you guys do for a living? Oh, wow, you guys are really nice guys. Wow, okay, awesome. Like, you don't have the time to sit there and get to know them. So you have to make a split-second decision. Am I going to go ahead and be a social justice warrior and walk down the street and test my luck because I want to be, I'm a woman of color and I trust this? Or are you going to be more practical and say, well, these people, high likelihood they're good people, but I know in the back of my mind, a disproportionate amount of violent crime in the United States is committed by black people, so let me not take my chances. I'm going to cross the street. That's what you're going to err on. You might not admit it here because it might look bad, but
Me
Stereotyping is rooted in
personally,
reality, and everyone does it.
If it was late at night, black, white, like men, they're all for me, I see them, they're the
Exactly,
same
men are men.
threat. They're the same threat to me. If you're saying statistically that black men are more dangerous, I don't know. Men are just, I just see them as men. I wouldn't, I would handle the situation, like I said, based on their demeanor and how they're acting, not based on their color. If a white man was walking towards me and looking some funny type of way, then I would be cautious just if he was black, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree
So,
with that.
No, I understand that, but the point I'm trying to make is that you're making that decision off of preconceived notions. The skin color is not as important as you already have a preconceived notion and you're making an adjustment on that preconceived notion. He could be purple, but the point is that you know that this isn't good, and you know that it doesn't even have to be black. You know, men are the main arbiters of violence. So you're like, I'm going to cross the street.
right.
So there's stereotypes and, presuppositions that you have on groups of people all the time. But I just find it interesting how like people try to like demonize you for like having these thoughts. Everyone is racist to a degree.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of how willing are you to be honest about it, right? So anyway, did you vote for Kamala as well?
I did.
You did? Damn, we got to take away the right to vote, man. Thank God she didn't win.
I know you lying.
Why'd you vote for her? Just out of curiosity. No, not you, her.
I voted for her because I
Keep
do.
Trump out?
No, actually, I just wanted to see history be made. You know that, and also
Get a black woman in?
Yeah, had a history. You know what I'm saying, and be able to say I lived.
4 years
and
of
to
fuckery,
experience
right?
that.
Look, and people call me assholes. People call me an asshole when I say like I don't think women should have the right to vote.
Wow.
I really don't think y'all should. Hey, hold on, there's a reason for it.
Okay.
There's a reason for it.
Okay.
But I mean, I think it's kind of crazy to vote for somebody because like, hey, I don't really care about the policy, but she's a woman like me, and we got the same skin colors. Put her in the White House. Like I think that's kind of crazy.
Well, we did it with Obama, so.
Obama, no, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
Obama
he was
was far more competent than Kamala Harris.
Obama was also for the rainbow community, so a lot of his stuff affected not black people. It was for the rainbow people. And I'm a part of
The
that
rainbow
community.
people.
I don't know what we can't say. So
No, I mean that's
put it
fine, but
together.
like Obama and Kamala are not the same
I just feel
animal
like
at
black
all.
people and people, minorities of color, everyone, their thought process was kind of similar despite the genders. It was
And
more
I'm-
so,
get it.
they're black, I'm going
Here's
to
the thing,
vote for
I'm not
them.
even an Obama fan like that, but he was a way better
real quick.
leader than Kamala Harris. as
YouTube
vice
is
president.
frozen right now.
I
So
can't-
guys, if you can hear me, let's go to Rumble real quick.
Oh, you just frozen?
Yes, definitely
Okay.
down.
All right, come on over to
all right.
come on over to something's going on with YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube like put the shot.
Yeah, but yeah, I find because
That's my dog.
a lot of girls that we've asked this on the show have said, "Oh, I voted for Kamala just to keep Trump out," and I always thought that was really interesting because it's like, okay, I dislike this person. Let's not look at his policies. I just don't like him, and I'm going to keep him out. Because the whole
Well,
police
no, who
brutality
he
thing isn't true.
is what he makes his policies, though. I think you as a person is what you.
Well, we
bring
debunked the
forward.
police brutality one. What other policy did you dislike?
Well, the whole abortion laws.
He delegated it to the states.
I don't like what he stands for. I mean, it's just my
Okay.
opinion.
Yeah, but what does he stand for that you don't like?
Then who's reading the chat?
What he does, how he talks. I don't.
I feel like people
I
just got him
don't.
messed up.
Daddy Trump
You just don't
in the
know him
building.
like that.
Yeah, like
I
yeah.
love Trump.
So,
gave money.
you,
I
okay.
love Trump. That's Daddy
Sometimes
T.
I love him, but I would stand on his side. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's Daddy
He's
T.
just someone
and
you
I
should take more
respect-
serious than
So
Kamala
it's-
Harris.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
It seems to
that's
me
all
like you have a
here.
personal issue with him, and that's kind of why.
A lot of people do, and I feel like that's what half of the vote were Kamala. Because
I agree.
it's either history being made or like I hate Trump.
Yeah, but isn't that a terrible reason to vote because you just want to see a
Right.
black woman in office?
No, it's a great reason to vote, but it's not
No,
the
it's a
most
terrible reason.
smartest vote between these two options right now.
So let's put someone
Yeah,
in
I like
office
what she
because
Like
she's a
I
woman.
understand history, but it's
Yeah, I like what she said.
yeah, but I would not have
What did she
put
say
her
then
up
that
in
you liked?
office.
I like that she said she wanted to see history should be made.
I would have loved
She
and
would've loved
appreciated
for
history.
history to be made. Don't
Yeah.
worry, it's
So
empty.
okay, so you guys would rather history be made.
No. Don't get me twisted up here. No,
You just said that.
No. I
think-
said I like what she said. She would have loved if history, could have been made, but Trump's a better
It is
decision.
a better option.
He's a better
yeah.
option.
But like, did you enjoy
Like-
her laughing through her entire campaign? Because that was
She's a
like
joke.
pain. I didn't take her serious
She's
at
a
all.
full joke. The moment I
She
saw like
laughed
what
the
she did with her
entire
campaign, I was like, I
time.
could never even
nothing was
think your
ever
way.
that
Yo,
freaking
are we off
funny.
YouTube, guys?
IQ test, please.
They like so people just thrive off of negativity. It's crazy.
Oh, it's okay. You're not supposed to read that shit.
Let's get up.
Yeah, just move them over, guys. We're gonna end the YouTube stream here because it's having issues. So just come to Rumble. No, I look. I'm not doing this to like attack y'all, but I really want to hone in. Yeah, you can keep X and Rumble. No.
Just Rumble. Yeah, I'm about to say something real quick. Rumble.
All right.
Rumble.
Well, Cast Club and Rumble. Okay. The reason why, ladies, I'm asking these questions and kind of trying to see where your mind is at is I think this kind of reveals the vast disparity between how men perceive the world and how women perceive the world. Like, if I went around and said, I'm going to vote for Trump because I feel like he's better and I wasn't able to, like, substantiate my stances, people would look at me like I'm an idiot, right? But girls walk around all the time and say, well, I feel like Kamala's a better candidate, or I feel like Trump is bad, and no one really questions it. We're like, oh, okay, yeah, you go, girl. Or they'll say, oh, I want to see history made. I think that's very dangerous, that it's more important to see history be made than, like, the furtherance of the United States at a very turbulent time in our history. You know? Do you want to say something?
I'm not gonna lie, man. If you voted for Kamala, you're retarded. I'll be real with you. Not because you are, but because
Beg
think about
to
it.
differ.
A woman as a president sounds good on paper, but her whole interview process was terrible. She couldn't articulate her points. I didn't even know what she stood for, and as well, she was a joke the whole time. To me, it's like voting just for your feelings is kind of retarded. Not lie.
I agree.
And
Well,
also,
it
not
also-
to mention, she was the second most powerful person in the United States, and like the economy was awful.
What
and
happened?
then,
Nothing.
She was already in office.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah,
already in
she's been
office.
there.
Why vote for her
Yeah.
twice? It was terrible.
and the other thing too, like, and there's a reason why I'm kind of like, this is going to be the conclusion here. Like, you focusing on police brutality, right? That doesn't exist, or wanting to make history. Like, do you guys realize that, like, we're like this close to World War III right now?
Yeah.
Remember I mentioned earlier
Kamala
a
doesn't have
country
the
that's
boss.
actually going to be
Yeah.
nuking somebody pretty soon? Well, guess what? Biden and Kamala just approved for Ukraine to fire missiles at Russia. What does that mean? What does that mean? Anyone know?
We will die.
And it's actually kind of crazy.
war.
When
That's crazy.
when I ask female
We're dead.
voters, when I ask girls when I ask women, like, hey, what'd you vote for? They never talk about foreign policy. But I think foreign policy is by far, like, one of the most important things, because that's the only thing you really can't control. Like, inflation, you can account for that. Like, just don't be an idiot. Like, make more money, save. Like, it is what it is. You can combat that through your competence, right? Abortion, it's a state issue. It's no longer a federal issue. Like, foreign policy is the only thing where you truly have no power as a private citizen, right? The president almost exclusively has that power. Like, and their job is to keep us out of a nuclear warfare. So, you know, the fact that,
Red
like, women
pill
vote on, like,
overdose
social
tip
issues.
$35. If the Democrats had a bag of rocks as their candidate, people will still vote for the bag of rocks. Ladies, can you name one of the 13 colonies?
We'll go to that next. So, like, I find it interesting that, like, women are way more concerned with, like, social issues like abortion, etc., when in reality, like, we can get, like, we're literally on the brink of a war with another world superpower that has more nuclear weapons than us. And then on top of that, what's going on in Israel, we got these Jews going fucking crazy, killing all these Palestinians, and they're trying to start a war in the Middle East. And it's like, it's amazing to me, like not more Americans are paying attention to this shit, because if we're in nuclear warfare, your inflation or police brutality ain't gonna matter no more.
I'll tell you this.
That's
like-
what I was trying to tell people.
History
like,
would change for sure, but not in your favor, because we might be all dead here.
Like,
Yeah.
who cares
Yeah.
about your rights when you might be dead?
Facts.
Exactly.
And this is
Not even
something
like-
that
But tell that to people, they get really sensitive, extremely sensitive, and then it becomes like a.
But the more informed you
Whole
are,
thing.
the more
Yeah.
hopefully you could make a
but
choice.
after,
That's-
But
like,
she's a woman.
the thing is, like, every girl I've talked
Doesn't
to
matter.
that said I'm voting for Kamala,
Abortion,
like,
my
it's
feelings.
always,
Yeah,
yeah,
abortion.
it's
Always
never like the
abortion.
real shit. Like, it's never foreign policy, it's never stopping wars, it's never being like America first, it's always like abortion. I want to be able to kill babies.
No worries, they'll both be dead whenever the
Well,
war
it's not
comes.
about.
That's like not you. You didn't mention it, but like every other girl I ask,
in general,
that's their number
Other
one
girls.
voting issue is
Yeah.
abortion. Like their number one thing, like I want reproductive rights.
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
It's a state
It's a state issue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't-
yeah. It's not even.
Yeah, but they don't
tell
even know
them to
that.
a Kamala- yeah,
But they don't
exactly.
even know
Not
that.
even. It's really a race issue because a certain group of people are not procreating, and it's not really for a certain things are always, duality here. So
Yeah.
it's not what you think it is. It's for other purposes.